Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello everyone, this is Venuteja. Welcome to the channel from Triple to Tech. I am pursuing BTech from Electrical and Electronics Engineering and I have qualified GATE 2025 in the EE branch, all-side core electrical subject. I trained in full stack development from Nextwave and built hands-on projects using HTML, CSS, JavaScript and React Node and SQL. In this channel, I am teaching the Python programming for absolute basics, especially for beginners and triple students who want to step in software, data analyst, AML engineer, and cybersecurity IT careers. Okay, my focus is on understanding logical problem solving and writing clean code step by step so I can prepare for placements, create real projects and strengthen both technical and exam oriented skills. Let us start Python class today's. Let us recap today's Python class section is sentence type conversions. Let us recap what we learned in the yesterday's section. We have discussed about the string concatenation, whereas Ravi is an a string where it is declared to the variable username. I have printed the hello plus username means hi Ravi. Here next we have seen that taking the input from the user, the input will be Ravi and second line is the input will be 10. We should give only in a single line input for one and second input we should give in the second line. Then the output will be given in this format. In this, okay, to get the accessing characters in the string, username Ravi and first letter is we have accessed the index of 0. Index of 0 is our we have discussed the always the index will start with 0. Okay, this is a very important point. In this section we will discuss about the type conversions, strings in slicing, identifying data types and type conversions. Okay, see this. Obtaining a part of a string means obtaining a part of a string is called string slicing, whereas Ravi is a part of the high Ravi string. Okay, to obtain the Ravi, you should write the code. Here is the variable name with square bracket open and starting index and end index. Start index is nothing but 0. Start from this index and end index is ends with before number of the end index, whereas end index will be not included. Okay, if for example r in the Ravi the starting index is 3 and end index is 6, if you write 3 to 6 then it will be printed only rav. Why? Because the end index will be not printed and it is not included. Next, to obtain the part of slicing of the string, slicing means nothing but taking the slice of the string. Here, high Ravi is a part of the string, whereas for starting index is 3 and end index is 6. Whereas we should take the end index as plus 1 to the end index. If we take only this, then the output will be RAV. Okay, RAV. In similar way, to get the full name, we should add one number to the end index of the string. If you add one number to the end index, then the index will be start from 3 to 7 means it also the end index also will be printed in the form of Ravi. Okay, this is the code for this. Message is hi Ravi and the part of the message is 3 to 7. Okay, it is printed in the form of this. The output will be Ravi. In similar way, slicing means if n index is not specified, slicing stops at the end of the string. End of the string is Ravi. Okay, it will be starting index is from 3 means or to end of the index means Ravi. It will the part of the output will be Ravi. Okay, see this. The output will be Ravi. And similarly, the starting index is 0. If we not specified any number, then it is starts with from the index 0. In the given code, the output will be high. Okay, that because the end index is 2, end index is 2 means it will print before up to the before number. The before number is 1 means 0 1. 0 1 means here the index value of which is 0 and I value is 1. Okay, the output will be high. In the similar way, if we not specify a starting index and end index, then the output will be printed whole string from starting index 0 to end index of 6. Means from it will take starting index as 0 and end index as 7. And the output will be higher. Okay. Okay. For example, if we specified a string to the variable starting index as a value of 3, it will take it like an integer where in index as 7 means here the length of the string is 7 and starting index is 0 and end index is 6. So 6 is not will be is not printed, so we had added the number to the index, whereas 7 the output will be Ravi. Okay. In similar way, what are the type conversion? Type conversion means nothing but, let us see with an example. Adding two numbers. Let us write a program to take two numbers as an input from the user and print the sum of these two numbers. Let's see this. We had taken the 2 as input to the variable A and 3 as input to the variable B. Then the result will be, if we add both of these, previously we discussed that every input value will take as the string is in the format of string. So it will show us the error. Why? Because 2, 3, it is a string format. Here string is concatenated whereas 2 is a string and 3 is also a string. If we add both strings, then the output will be adding of these two strings. See this. Or the values in the variables A and B are strings. Okay. A is a string and B is a string. Always whatever we give in the input to the twin is in the format of string. Okay. To check the data typo, we use type of open parenthesis and close the parenthesis and we will give the variable name. Okay. Variable name or value. This gives the data type. Here class is the int, whereas 10 is an integer number. So it is an input as 10. If we give 4.2, what is it? It is a float and a high means it is a string. See this, float and string. Okay, if we give type conversion of boolean means here type conversion of true is boolean. Here also here nothing but a value false is declared to the variable A. Here type conversion is of A is variable name is boolean. Okay. If we give a 2 years input to the variable A, then the output will be, can you guess? The output will be is in the string format. Okay, string. The whatever you enter as an input form, it will be read like as a string. Okay. Can we convert the data type of the variables into the string? Yes, we can convert it. Here, nothing but data types is nothing but it will convert string to float, string to integer, integer to string. okay, and converting the float to integer, okay, like this. These are called data type. Let's see some examples. Type conversion is nothing but, as I said, converting the value of one data type to another data type. String to integer, integer to float. Okay, these are some examples. See this. Here, string of 5. 5 is in the format of string, where we converted as an integer. Integer means int, open parenthesis and closure parenthesis. It converts valid data of any type of to integer. Okay, the output will be, see this, integer and 5. Similarly, if 5, it will not be converted because it is not a number. See this, value variable will be assigned because invalid literal from the integer. With the base of 10, the value is given as the string format. So it is not cannot be converted. Only the numbers can be converted into string format to integer or float. Okay, see this. Here 5.0 is also, it is an it is not an integer. So it is value error. What a type conversion is nothing but converting from string to integer, integers to string, float to integer, like this. Here 2 is an input. We should convert it into a integer. It is integer means int of open parenthesis and variable name and close parenthesis. The value of type of is an integer. See this, integer. Okay. Similarly, adding two numbers, as we said in the previous example, the input of will be taken as 2 and it is converted into integer, and input is taken from b as 3 and b is converted into a integer. Then the result is adding of both numbers. The result will be 5. See this. And similarly, if we are in, see this whole process is same, but why type error? Type error because it is a string and it is an integer. Okay, if we add both these, it will show type error because only it converts only string format. The concatenation of only two strings, not string plus integer. Okay, it can be multiplied with the string integer. You cannot concatenate it, the string and integer. So you should convert this integer to string format. String format is nothing but string of. It converts str of open parenthesis and close parenthesis. Converts the data of any type into a string. Okay. And similarly, type conversions. Type conversions are, these are the type conversions we have discussed: integer type, float type, and string type, boolean type. Where a integer converts to integer data type, and float converts data type, and string data type, it converts to string data type, and boolean means it converts to boolean data type. Okay, in this section we have discussed what are the strings and what are string slicing. Slicing means nothing but getting the part of the string. Whereas an example of Ravi, like, whereas Ravi is starting index is 3 and in index is 6. So we should to get the Ravi full name, we should add plus 1 to the in index. And we have discussed the type conversions. What are the type conversion? To check the type conversion, we use type function. Okay, and we have discussed that conversion of from string to integer and integer to string. In this, we have discussed about what are the variables, printing, assigning, uh, assigning the variables, and printing the variables, and what are the common mistakes we will done in the variables. And we have discussed the expressions like BOD MAS means B for brackets, O for order, D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, and S for subtraction. And also we have discussed the what are the reading the input from the user. Okay. And in this section, we have discussed indexing and slicing, type conversions. Okay. In the next practice is more important. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to get the previous classes. The playlist is in the bio and description. To get the notes, you can access from my bio link as I have uploaded the drive link.